Okay, it's Sunday morning. We did have very strong winds from about, I think, 9 o'clock last night, all through the night, and I think it has actually disturbed a lot of people. The thing is about this farm is where it is situated, the camping and the caravan part, it is pretty open, so sometimes it does sound worse than what it is. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the background, but it has been very strong through the night. So didn't have a brilliant night, but we expect that because we've had this in the past. We're hoping to go to the Phoenix Retail Park. We're going there this morning just to see how busy it is, due to the fact that if they're queuing outside and the queues are that long and it rains or it's very blistery, we might not hang about. We shall see. Because I like going there because it's got the Asda Superstore and it's also got the Range, and it's also got Matalan's that I haven't been in for a while. But we shall see. You might have noticed when we was going around Primark yesterday, I did have my thick jacket on, my thick fleece over my lightweight fleece, and I had my strong gloves on and my mask. That's due to the fact that some stores were actually queuing up outside and it wasn't brilliant weather. Hubby was very disappointed because their Costa wasn't open, but we didn't hang about too long. We went into a couple of stores, as I said, got what I pretty much needed, and then we came back. So hopefully you'll follow us on our day. Okay, I'm in our bathroom and I thought I'd just share some of the products that we actually store and use in our caravan, because these products are obviously different to what we use at home, because a lot of the bath products are actually bubble bath and that sort of thing that we use at home, as we only have showers in the caravan. One of hubby's favourite range is the Clarex, and this is the drumstick squashes range. So we've got the shower and bath one in our caravan. We've also got the soap one. So that's a couple of products that we use quite a lot. One of the favourite ones is this flamingo one, which is the imperial leather, although I think everybody else tends to use that one because that one is near enough empty. Also in the shower we use the foaming shower orange, which is the original source one. That I think I must have purchased that one on special offer to try it, and we do enjoy using that one, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. The shampoo we're using at the moment is the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner in coconut. So that's that one that we're using as the shampoo. And as I don't sometimes wash my hair every night in the caravan, I've got this Got To Be Freshen It Up, and this is clean and crisp, and this one does not send your hair white, and I do like this one. This is another one, I believe I got this from Tesco's on special offer. I only purchased the one at the time because I didn't know how I was going to get on with it, because I know for a fact that a lot of the these sort of products for your hair, you know, to freshen it up, tend to send your hair white, but this one doesn't. So I just wanted to include some of the products. I'm going to give the bathroom a bit of a spruce up while I'm here and clean up, because I want to put my new laundry bin in here as well, and I'll probably hoover it up as well. So follow me along. Right, this is the small little cupboard under the sink. and I thought, well, I'll give it a clean out. It's got a little bit dislodged because I haven't actually had time to clean all this out. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a wipe down and go through everything. Yes, you probably think I do actually store a lot of stuff in our caravan. I like to think it's fairly organised. It's just the fact that obviously, especially when you're away a lot or any length of time, it is our second home. It is home from home, and basically I like to try and keep it fairly stocked up with anything and everything we may need to a certain extent. Again, it's a bit like our home. Use it or lose it. I mean, there is certain items that don't get used regularly, but they're there in case you need to use them. And I'm not just talking about products here, I'm just talking about anything general for the caravan. Like we've got levelers for the wheels, and little mini ramps and things to you know, level up the caravan, because if you don't have the caravan level, you may have problems with your gas and your fridge working and things like that. But I think at some point I'll try and get Hobby to come into getting more details on things like that. Me personally, I'm usually most of the inside of the caravan, any organisation and anything to do with cleaning. The technical side and maintenance side is more Hubby, and that's how we've worked it. So I'm going to have a little chit chat, because I did have a comment that one of my subscribers does prefer me talking. I try to do that as much as I can without waffling. The only reason I put sometimes music to things, especially if we're in a store, or say we're walking around the site or walking around just in general, is that way, I'm sorry to say, you're not watching what you're talking about or speaking. Sometimes when you're filming certain things, which I try and do it half and half if I can, you know, when you've got scenery and you're talking about where you're around and everything, fair enough. But I think you can understand what I'm getting at. I think sometimes you can get a bit more reserved if you know you're being filmed. So anyway, I'm going to pull all this out and give it a good clean while we have a natter. Yeah, the filming this morning, I only did a very tiny bit on Asda and The Range. One, because obviously social distancing, and two, it is sometimes a bit awkward at the moment to do the filming with masks, gloves and everything on. Sometimes at the moment I just like to, you know, sort of go around. I must admit, I think it was beginning of March was the last time I went into an Asda store, so that's the sort of thing. And The Range probably about the same sort of time. So yeah, and sometimes I've said this before when I've been filming, I get to see it, you know, when I'm checking my video and thinking, I don't remember seeing that. Oh, I like that. And then realise, you know, it's probably just sort of out of what I was actually concentrating on filming at the time. That will get better as obviously the full lockdown is over. I have actually explained this all before, but as I said, on natter. These are like what I call the very thin ones. I have got the lids. They're actually down the bottom. They're the snap-on ones, and I'll show you these. They're almost like what I call a bacon size container, but these are narrow enough so they actually fit on the shelf. And we have had in the past when we've got to our site, opened up the cupboard, and everything is just been over the place or it's spilt. And this is just handy also, so I can just wipe it down if I don't want to take everything out. So obviously there's quite a lot of different things. I've even got nail varnish remover in here, and I've got I do like these sort of small things, you know, for going over to the shower block in the past, you know, when we were at any site for any length of time, and mini shaving gels and things like that. So yeah, and body spray, and got foot and legs. I tend to have a lot of pampered sessions when we're away, so that's why we do tend to have a lot of products, and that way I do not have to keep bringing stuff in. I brought some new stuff this time, I must admit. And then we've got like the guys stuff here, and they've got things like, although very often they do use my products. We've got like this one, Man Flu is Real, that's body wash. What else have we got in here? We've got this is Wake Up Face Wash for the same set, the Plain Lazy set. We've got After Sun in here, body sprays for them, and I do keep this travel wash in the Caravan as well if I want to swill anything through. Some of the larger sites we've been, like when we've been to the St Ives Holiday Park in Cornwall, and we go there usually 2 weeks at a time, I do tend to do a full laundry, if not before halfway through our stay, like after the first week. I will spend, I'll take my Kindle there, and you know, a bottle of drink or something, not alcohol mind you, usually a Pepsi Max or something, and I'll have my quiet time while I'm using maybe a couple of washers and a couple of dryers up, especially if I have to split the washing. So that's just a little bit of background. So I've got them to go back, and then yes, we do have quite a lot of sort of soap bags, because like sometimes there's 3 adults, so I've got this one that's Princess and Queen. Got this one that my son tends to use, and I've got this one here, which is basically just one of those polythene white ones, ready for, you know, when we go swimming and everything. We've got things like that. Also in here down the bottom, I've said this before, little sets that I get as gifts. I bring these sort of things that has all the little bits and pieces, so I can just sort of take that with me, or if we go swimming, I've got my shampoo and everything like that. One thing I will have to do a checklist is the first aid kit, to see what needs replacing in that, and one thing another. And as I said, down the bottom here, I tend to use the lids to the containers, just to save the bottom, you know, for spillage or anything, so it doesn't mark the floor. So I'm going to just put, I've got a spare soap and Vaseline at the back there. So I do have a little mini drawer thing in the wardrobe where I keep my extra products, and I'm not sure if I will show you that this weekend, or whether that will be the next time we come in the Caravan. I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah, so I'll just get all this put away, and I'll check that over as well to see if anything is out of date or needs replacing. Usually plasters and antiseptic cream, that sort of thing, very often needs replacing. So just doing a, as I say, a check through. If you hear any wind, it's because, again, those pictures or footage I may have videoed or whatever, I haven't put my video together at this stage. It is windy, but it's not cold. It's, as I say, you can hear the wind, but it is actually quite mild out. So yeah. Also, as I'm going along, I've got this Be Organised one. This is what I got from Wilko's a while back. I got quite a lot of this set. I think I only paid like, it was £1, but I think I only paid something like 15-20p for it, and I've got a set of pens. And I'm just making notes as I go along of things that I either want to get done before we leave, or things that need to be done, say when we're about, say the next time we come, you know, just to see what needs to be done. Got another shower one here. This is the lime. Again, I have an awful lot of this original source stuff, so yeah, I might leave that one out, so hubby may be able to use that one when we have the showers tonight. And I've also already spoken about that one, so I'm gonna say get all these things put away. I do like all the different sponges. These come from Poundland. Definitely say I do spend probably more time having pampered sessions when we're in the caravan, just because I've got the time to do it. So I'm just wiping one of the containers. It looks like a little bit did actually spill. I'll just get that done. To tell you the truth, I don't actually mind cleaning the caravan. Family members tend to help out more than they do at home. I think it's because we all, you know, having a break or holiday time or something, so they don't mind helping out, as I don't really expect them to do too much at home if they're working full-time and I'm not. So say these, as you can see, these little containers just fit in lovely. I have got another again, mint products and tea tree are the ones that I do like more than anything. So I'm just wiping a lot of these products. Usually this side, most of the stuff belongs to you guys. And so again, if we're at a pitch, you know, quite a lengthy time, not just a weekend, we have all the products go on that shelf so that everything is easy accessible. Like I said, I think that lime green one I'll leave out. And I keep saying this, any of the mini ones I tend to bring as well. Some razors, as I say, because my son's stuff is all here as well, and that's his toothbrush, as he was working this weekend, so he didn't come. So I think that's near enough everything that's gone back. And then there's my brush. I try and keep it, because a lot of the time when we're away just for the weekend, except for the main products we're using, we're leaving near the shower, in the shower cubicle thing, a lot of the stuff is actually left in here as just a spare shower head, because we replaced it, but there was nothing wrong with that one. We just wanted a better quality one, but I'll keep it anyway there so we know where it is. This way, if I contain everything here and just leave out the few products we are actually using, then we don't spend too long obviously putting stuff away before we travel. So that is the cupboard done, and as I said, I've got quite a bit in there and it does hold a fair bit. Right, I've just finished hoovering the bathroom because I think hubby was snoozing, although he denies it. He says he was just listening to the wind. He was listening to the wind. So got the bathroom all cleaned up now, and there's the laundry bin. And say what we tend to do is just stick it in the shower when the shower's not in use. And this is one of those foam mats in black. It has actually got whatever on there. That was from Primark. I think it was sometime last year. So everything now is clean and tidy in the bathroom and everything. So yeah, so that you can hear the wind, but it's not exactly cold, is it, darling? The sun is out at the moment. So quite nice. It's just breezier. So we have got the door open, so that's probably why it sounds louder. So yeah, we're pretty much tidy now. I just want to get the bathroom cleaned, and I'll probably carry on. If hubby's not snoozing anymore, I'll probably carry on hoovering, and maybe I'll get a couple more bits done before I relax for the rest of the day. Oh yeah, and I have pointed this out. Yeah, there is owls on the bedding, as I've pointed out before, and I do have a couple of cushions, including this Happy Place that came from Amazon a couple of years ago.